everybody. I will do it this. Hey everybody, this is Sara Palmer, the Permission to Choose speaker and coach, checking in with you on my walk. I am really feeling the clouds today, actually, because sometimes sun kind of gives me the idea that everybody's supposed to be happy and excited. It's not raining out, it is just like breezy and cloudy, and to be honest, that's kind of where I'm at today. Breezy, yet cloudy. So I'm checking in with everybody. I want to know what you have been up to. How was your weekend? It is, Monday? I am pretty sure that it is Monday. Somebody drop a comment in there. Is it Monday today? I think I had said a week or so ago that my boyfriend has taken to writing down the day and the day of the week and taping it onto his computer in the morning. Because if he doesn't do that, then he doesn't know what day it is. And I want to sound judgy, but neither do I. So I usually find myself popping into his office just to take a quick look at the calendar to see that he wrote that's only one day and one date that's on his computer, because even seeing it on the index card is somehow more real than the calendar app on my phone, because I can look at that too, but I don't remember it the way that I do when I see it on an index card taped to a screen monitor, because I am what we like to call an exennial. I get to be both a millennial, because I am the oldest millennials ever. I am also a Gen X infant. I'm the youngest of the Gen X's. So I don't even fit in those two groups. So they have a group that runs from, I think, 1978 to 1983, and we are exennials. So that's me. Person who loves technology, who grew up with phones, okay, as an adult, but AOL in high school, hello AOL, and Oregon Trail in middle school, hello dying of dysentery, and shooting 42,000 pounds of buffalo in order to pack 22 pounds of meat. Because, yeah, that's just American imperialism at its finest. Start early, middle school. So I've had access to technology, but I also love writing things, and I also love seeing people. Although I'm a hardcore introvert, I'm an extroverted introvert, so I can do the extroversion for the time, and then when I'm done, I don't need to talk to any of y'all for 82 years until I recharge myself back up. But I like that connection to other people, and I definitely miss that. So if you are seeing that kind of lack of connection being both a blessing and a curse, then I want you to hit me up in my DMs. I want you to say, yes, it is. Some days I'm all about being with just the people that I'm with, and other days I wish I could see strange people that I do not know and just be around them too, and that'd be really cool. Let me know that, because I think that that's kind of how everybody feels, but I don't know unless, you tell me. I'm checking in today mostly for two reasons. One, I have to show you one of my favorite things ever. I like walking in cemeteries. They're usually really quiet. They're contemplative. Notice I'm not screaming or yelling, but I need to show you. This is my favorite gravestone ever, ever. So I'm going to flip around so you can see it. Notice the large hill and one grave. So huge amount of land, but only one tombstone. And it's not even a huge tombstone. I would figure that would make sense if it had one of those huge houses made out of the stone. Forget what those are called, mausoleums. But no, just a regular headstone. So I like to think of that when I've been on my walks lately as the social distancing section of the cemetery. For people who haven't social distanced before, they certainly can social distance now. So I had to show everybody that. It's like an introvert cemetery. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm here today mostly, though, to talk about that connection piece. That what we do to that connection piece, that's what do we do together? how are we together right now? Like, I get to see you. Hi, how are you? You get to see me. Hi, how am I? I'm actually doing as well as you can today on a Monday. I have legs that work, and I'm blessed for it. I have the ability to go for a walk. I'm blessed for that. My hair's still pretty rockin'. Bethany Blessing does my hair in Ulta in Philly. I got in to see her literally the week before everything in Pennsylvania really shut down. So I got the maximum amount of color so far. So this is 2 months old. Like, I am loving it. And also, if you see the grays, I earned every one of them. I'm not covering those. They are fantastic. Okay, they are my friends. I love them. They're good people. Plus, they're coming to the party anyways. I may as well just have a good time with them. But I'm loving my hair today. I like that I can talk to you and that you can watch this and be like, yes, I am not doing this craziness by myself. Yes. My life tip for today is HALT. HALT. My life tip for today is HALT, which stands for hungry, angry, lonely, tired, and that's the HALT. And then I've added TM, like trademark, like the little T, little M, for thirsty and meditation/medication. I've had some friends and fellow coaches say, why don't you just say mindset? That's an M word. And I was like, because mindset sounds like I need to be wearing like $90 LuLaRoe leggings, and that ain't happening. So how about I just say what it is, which is meditation or medication? Because both of those things keep my mindset where it's supposed to be, but they're actually useful ways, not just mindset. I mean, I'm going to use the word from time to time, but it falls into the category of what I like to call white women yoga solutions. Like, let's just take a word and make it into something we can sell a lot of products about, but it doesn't actually talk about what do you do unless there's a very expensive, super specific program that you have to get involved with. And that's not where I'm at. Like, I'm here for all of you that are like, damn, Sarah, I wish I could go for a walk today, except I am currently working a 12-hour shift at fill-in-the-blank place because someone said I'm an essential worker, but they didn't pay me more. Or, Sarah, I wish I could go for a walk, but the place where I live isn't safe to, like, walk around the block for. I hear that. So I don't want you to think I take these walks to, like, shove it in your face. I take these walks because I know I can. And sometimes it's fun to go along and see some leaves and some green. If you check my Instagram TV, I have at least one walk that I posted that's just 3 minutes of me walking on a trail in the woods, dirt path. You can hear some birds. It's good times. That's it. Because for those of you that can't take that walk for any number of reasons, not able to leave the house even if you wanted to, never home, so going for a walk during the day is not an option. The people that you're there with aren't going to let you go for a walk, or you can't take them for a walk, or the area you live in isn't safe for a walk. All those. I hear all of those. Like, I think that's one of the ways that separates me from a lot of other coaches is I recognize circumstances that are real. They're not, oh, well, that's different. No, that's just your circumstances. And my job as a coach is to make sure that you are included as well. That I don't go, well, yeah, but if you can't do this, then sorry. It's more like, okay, here's 3 different ways that you can probably accomplish this one thing that we're talking about. So for this week, I'm going to be talking a lot about HALT. That's my life tip, is going to be that this week, check in on my posts, check in on my stories, definitely drop into my DMs with suggestions for things that I'm not including for HALT. We're going to talk about how do we notice where we are, just like in the world, and how that affects how we can live and how we respond and react to stuff. We're going to talk about reacting is boom, it's just what you do automatically, versus responding. It's like taking a hot second and figuring out what really would be a choice you're making. So, HALT, hungry. Am I hungry right now? Angry. Am I angry right now? Lonely. Am I lonely right now? Tired. Am I tired right now? And then I added T, thirsty. Am I thirsty right now? And M, how's my meditation? How's my medication? When I'm looking at those 6 things, I can recognize, oh, no wonder I'm yelling at my people because I'm friggin' starving. I haven't had any food in ages. You know what? I take that back. I am not starving. I try not to use that word. I have never been starving. I've been friggin' hungry, but I've never been starving. I have always had food available. My bad on that. So instead of saying like, oh my gosh, let me just scream at my people, I can go, oh shit, I haven't eaten food for like 5.5 hours. Why don't I go put something in my face hole instead of screaming at them? Because that helps me to make a better choice. I can make better decisions. So we're going to be talking all this week. So today is Monday. Look for posts on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably Saturday, definitely Sunday, to get in all the HALTtm. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired, thirsty, and meditation, medication. We're going to talk about what are some ways that we can recognize that we are fucking up, not because we're bad people, but because our foundation is not steady. We are seriously jumpy. So how do we make ourselves a stronger foundation? By recognizing those basic things. And that comes from 12-step recovery. They talk a lot about HALT. I've had coaches that started conversations with me, sponsors, that started conversations with me by saying, Sarah, how's your HALT today? And I have to report back out. And it's amazing how just running down those 4 things, oh yeah, no wonder that I completely cried in my own head when I was talking to my mean boss who's an asshole, because I was so angry about something else and I hadn't had time to process it, and then they come in and add that shit and I can't do it. So in my own head, I'm just sobbing. Face, just total resting bitch face. But inside, oh, that's why I was reacting like that, because I was really angry then. Gotcha. So we're going to talk about HALT this week. If you have any questions about it, feel free to drop a comment. You can pop onto my bio and click on the link for the 1-Minute Miracle Guide. I talk about HALT in the 1-Minute Miracle Guide. You can also listen really, oh my gosh, I've had a couple little interviews on there where I bring up HALT. I've talked to Dr. Trish Murray. I've talked to Becky Sikanolfi. All of them, awesome. And I'm also going to throw a shout out. If you have a podcast that's based on mindset, okay, fair enough. See, I said it. If you have a mindset podcast, if you have a podcast that helps women specifically figure out how to just not just survive, but thrive, and if for now it means, we're just surviving, cool. I want to talk. I want to help you out on your podcast to let your audience know things that have happened to me and what I've learned from them and what they can get out of it. Because HALT seriously keeps me sane most days, not a joke, sane. And the more that I can share that, the more helpful it is for everybody else. I am here to serve you. So look out for HALT this week. If you have questions, throw them in the comments down here, drop into my DMs. If you aren't following me, follow me. You don't want to miss any of this shit. I'm funny, okay? I'm a funny person who has gray hair, and I laugh, and I have been through the shit, okay? So don't think, oh, wow, she must have had a very easy life, and now she's just telling other people how to have an easy life too. I've had a life. I have been both an addict and married to an addict and survived it. I've had a childhood of sometimes. I'm a survivor of assault twice, both from long-term relationships. I've been through the shit, but I'm saying I don't have to stay in the shit. I've learned from other people, and I'm sharing what I've learned with you. And we're going to start tomorrow with the H in HALT, super simple, hungry. How do we recognize it? What do we do about it? In a whole bunch of different situations. I cannot wait to see you. I'm Sara Palmer, the Permission to Choose speaker and coach. And today, I give you permission to take care of you. Today, do that any friggin' way you can. I got you, okay? Talk to you later, and I will see you soon.